Finding a product to promote. As we talked about earlier, I'm sure some of you bought this video series with the idea in mind of something specific to promote, but perhaps you have not and you're not sure what you should do. Well, this is what this video is going to be about. Finding a product to promote is a good situation to be in because say for example that you know that you love dogs and it makes sense that you want to get into this forum because you have a lot of knowledge on the subject. And this is something important to keep in mind too when you get into forum marketing. If you find a product that's let's say for example you want to promote a hypnosis product and you want to promote it because my gosh, it's like $90 a sale when you sell one. But the thing is, if you don't really know much about it, it's going to be difficult to market in the forums because the whole point is to appear as an expert on something. Now you might say to yourself, I'm not an expert in anything, and that's baloney. You know a lot about a lot of different things. You just need to look. And for example, if you have a pet, if you have a dog, then guess what? You're an expert because you've lived the walk and you know what it's like to have a pet. So it's a good situation to be in. So what I would do is I would find a forum that's on a market that you have interest about and that you're going to be able to go in and start talking about it, and people are going to get to a point that they appreciate what you have to say. So once you're at that point, you want to go into the market and find out what is the niche hungry for. So for example, if I went into a dog forum and spent some time looking to see what common things do you see, and as you start to introduce yourself and start participating in threads, you'll begin to see some common things present themselves. For example, say there's a lot of threads where people are talking about trying to get their dog to stop barking at night or stop biting, with their teeth. Little puppies, how they like to chew on things and including hands and furniture and whatnot. If that's a common problem, that's a good thing to be targeting because if you're able to find a product that addresses these concerns, then you're going to be able to provide real value to these people because they're already on the forum saying, I sure wish I had, such and such. Well, guess what? Here it is. Right under in my signature line is the solution to what you've been looking for. You can brainstorm by performing searches and looking at ads. One thing you can do is you can step out of the forum world for a second and go back to good old Google and just do a search for let's say try to think someone that's going to be looking to purchase a dog. What would they type in? Buying a dog, buying a, let's see what comes up here. This isn't the best example because I'm not really seeing a lot of ads. I was hoping to show you some examples here. See, buying dog food. Okay, here we go. This is a better example. I typed in, say somebody's looking to buy dog food online, and all these ads come up. What these ads will do is they will show us all these people here are trying to, compete for, people's dollars, and what are the angles that they're coming in at. You can see here nutritional dog food. Vet's #1 choice to feed their dogs. So that shows us that hopefully this person knows what they're doing, and that obviously people love their dogs so much that they want to provide them with good food, so they want the food to be nutritional. So that's an option there. High quality dog food. I know that in the news there's been concern over dog food not being safe for dogs and hurting dogs and the chemicals in them and such. So to combat that, now that we're seeing lots of ads for things that talk about high quality dog food, premium puppy food, nutritional dog food, just because they know that the dog owners are concerned about that. So this gives you an example of how people are working the angles. Let's say dog training books. Do a search for dog training book and let's see. Here this person mentions barking and biting as common issues. Problem behaviors. No more expensive piddle pads. Best dog litter box. And these are all ideas because again, if people are paying to run the ads, the theory at least is that they're doing that because these products are in demand. So it's a good way to kind of get ideas and brainstorm for things that you could be offering as well. Review the ClickBank marketplace. I had showed you this earlier, but ClickBank is a pretty big affiliate program that has a lot of products. The thing is, they're all electronic, which means nothing is through the mail. They're all downloadable, so it's things like software and ebooks and music and things like that. But you can go ahead and click on Marketplace. So let's say, for example, that you're in the dog forum. I'm just going to type in dogs, and you'll see that here's a book on grooming. Choosing the best dog for your kids, a book on that's a good one. You could take something like this and then promote it on forums where people talk about their kids rather than dogs. Healthy food for dogs, homemade recipes, that's a good one. It just kind of gives you an idea. And just to break it down, this product here retails for $27, it looks like, and when you sell it, you get half of that money. So that means that if somebody buys the $27 product, you get paid $13.33. So that's a pretty sweet deal right there. That's a lot of money, especially considering that you don't have to ship the book. You don't do anything other than just introduce the person to the book. So here's something on dog training, and of course you can look at more premium products as well. This product here, retails for $40-some, and you can go up a lot more from there. Let me just show you. Hypnosis is one of the big categories here. You can see there you get almost $50 for the sale. That's a lot of money for one sale, especially when all you have to do is make the sale happen. This one here, though, they pay you 70% of the sale, almost $65 there per sale. So interesting stuff. So you can see, through that, lots of different ideas. You also want to look at, is the product selling well? And this is something that you can find by looking at Gravity and ClickBank. Just to give you a real quick lesson on ClickBank, zero gravity means that it's not really being sold, at least at this particular moment. But Gravity, anything above a 2 or a 3 is going to be decent. Then of course when you start to look at humongous Gravity, then you're talking about something that's selling really well. Let's look at weight loss here for a second. The Gravity, let's put things in order by Gravity so you can see what are the top selling products at the ClickBank marketplace. The Truth About Abs. Gravity have almost 600. Wow, that's one crazy thing. A lot of people are selling it right now, and that must be because it's popular. It's hot right now. So something to keep in mind. Look at this. Magic of Making Up, Getting Your Ex Back. Very high gravity. So there's lots of different ideas out there, and you can even go in here first to get an idea and think, wow, I could promote this on a such and such forum. You also want to review the history of potential affiliates, and you just want to do whatever you can to understand if it works or not. And one thing you can do is you can look and see if certain products is there a refund rate, and there's different tools that you can use to look at those types of things, and looking on forums and saying, are people happy with these types of products? Let's say for example you're going to promote Truth About Abs. We could do a search. Truth About Abs product review. Now of course a lot of these are going to be people trying to sell it themselves, but you go through and just try to get an idea of the product, because you don't want to spend time promoting something that's lousy, that people don't like, or that has a high refund rate, because you're going to be wasting your time. So you want to make sure that you're selling something that's good, and without actually owning the product, it can be challenging. And one of the best ways is to talk to people that have actually used it. So those are all things that you can do to find a product to promote. Of course, once you get in and establish yourself on the forum, nobody can take that away from you. What you can do is you can try promoting different things, and if you try one thing, it doesn't work out well, you try the next, and maybe it'll work a lot better. So the important thing is to do your best and find something, and then just move forward with the different things that you can try.